To wire those up, pretty difficult. I mean, it's not too bad. You gotta take the mirror off. Pop the mirror off. You got these pins right here. Right here and here and here and here. I took a screwdriver, popped them out. Then when you can, just put your fingers up underneath and pull it out so you don't accidentally shatter it. And there's gonna be T25 4 bolts right here. Pop that out. To take the door off, I'll just show you on the door. There's gonna be an 8mm right here, 8mm right here. You gotta pop it off with a little flathead. There's gonna be two 6mm right here. Once you have that off, I was looking at this. This is a whole, like, whatever it's called, I forgot, clip. So when you take the door panel off, you have to take these off, these off. This is easy. All you do right here is you push that forward, then this should come right out. You just slide it to the door. And what I'm doing is, I don't want to go through there, that's too hard. So I just have this right here, I'll make it look pretty later. And then run it through here. I'm running it under my carpet. I haven't tightened it, but it's coming up from right here, through here. All the way under here into one of these fuses in here. I haven't checked out which fuse I want to use yet, but there's going to be a 12 volt. It's like a remote start on an amp. It only turns on when the vehicle's on. So I'm going to wire it into them. Some people wire into the DRLs and stuff, but I just prefer doing it this way. Yep, same process go with this. Don't take it off with a screwdriver or you would shatter it. After messing with the fuses and whatnot and having to make a little extra space, this fuse right here, top right, that's for your instrument cluster to turn on. So let me show you. It's off. I've not done that side yet. This turns on. That's on. That side is not. It even works with the blinkers and the hazards still. As you can see, that side is on now. Just in case it's easier for you to watch. Taking the door pin off, you pop that up with this, grab something like this in my hand, take it in there, you gotta pull a little hard to do it with one hand. This is broken, but it still works. You got 8mm, 8mm, and a 6mm and a 6mm. Now with this, you gotta be careful. It's gonna feel like you're breaking stuff, but you're not. Just pop all these out of place. It's gonna be hard. But nothing broken. Maybe a little bit, but they'll go back in. Take these off. Now you're gonna try to take this off. I'm gonna try to do it with one hand. Just pull up. What I was saying earlier about this thing, all you're gonna wanna do, make sure I get the right side. See, push those in with your fingers, push it in. It's broken. And you get a new one. Take this, twist it, and this whole unit will come off. Then to access this, you're gonna need, I think these are either T25 or T15s. I just ripped these off. You don't need them. Some people like them. I was in a car audio, so I ripped all this off my old truck. Didn't change nothing. My correction, these are T15 screws, and I'll speed this up. After finding my screws, we're gonna go ahead and pop this back off. Let me see if I can do that with one hand. So what you want to do, bend this in if you can. Grab that. Boom. That's all you gotta do. Unconnect these things if you have them. I already had these installed for the blinkers. I'm just not using it for that. They still work with the blinkers, but then you're gonna want to take this whole assembly off, which is these bolts in here. Let me find the one I need. After finding my bolt, it is a 11mm. Don't try a 12, you'll get stuck on this thing, and the only way to get it off is slamming it on the floor. And use a deep socket if you have one. And when you take it all off, it won't fall off. I've learned that the hard way, or the easy way, I guess. Now that we have those bolts off, what we're gonna do is pull this whole unit off. Go in here, try to do this with one hand. Take this clip out. Well, that's not gonna work. Give me 1 second. After you have the clip off, you're gonna take your mirror, set it on the floor. I like to take these off. Put it back on though. You want to put this back on. Helps with the heated mirrors, I'm pretty sure. Take it off there. And you see this right here? That wire you're going to take needs to go through here all the way under here. And the next step you're going to want to do is find some wire. I wouldn't use anything above like 10 gauge or under 10 gauge. Honestly, if I could, I'd use 14 or 16, but I didn't save any of that with my audio build. So I'll let you know what wire I pick out. See you then. Got my piece cut out. Now what we're gonna do is feed it through here all the way out to the end. Then you're gonna want to take this right here, just strip this, leave this because it goes into the this right here. Leave that, strip this, put the black in there so you still have turn signals and all that, and then wire this to the fuse I showed you earlier. I'll show you. So what I'm doing right here is since I have sort of thicker wire, I'm just pushing it through so I can see it in there. It's hard to see on camera. Never mind, I can't even see it. Y'all see it? Till I know I can get my finger on it. It's gonna be kind of hard to get your finger in there because it doesn't allow you to bend it. But once you get it through, we're just gonna pull this out. If you need help, depends how long you need it. Because if you got help, you don't need it that long. But I like to give myself some extra comfort space. So I'm gonna leave myself with that much room. It's plenty. So I'll show you all this firsthand. What you're gonna want to do is take this wire right here. Go ahead and do that. I'm gonna take this. So after cutting that, you're just gonna want to strip it. After you strip it, you're gonna want to put a butt connector on it and crimp it down. Now some people might want to use this for the crimper, but it's just super thin. and I'd rather use the wire itself. Put the butt connector on there, crimp it. As you get that crimped, you're gonna want to strip this wire, crimp it straight to that one. After crimping this all up, I just want to mention, some people would rather use wire nuts or those little clamps, but this is all I have, and I'm not going to be taking these off for a while unless I'm going to put some caps on these. Now that we have all that on there, we're going to fit it all in the mirror and put it back together while it's still on the floor. How you're going to want to do it, it's actually super easy to put on. Come up under here with the wire. You fold it kind of upwards. It's hard to do with one hand. You just slowly go down. Then after that, you're going to want to put this back on. Make sure you run your wire through this hole with the plug while you put this back on. Once you got that back on, go ahead and put it back on the truck, and I might need a little bit extra wire, so I might have to crimp some extra on there. Now that I have this back on, I'm going to go ahead and screw it back in. I wouldn't do this on the first one just to make sure it all works. I didn't. You can see that I didn't even screw that one back on. I tested it all on the ground before I even put it back on. But since I know it's gonna worked on that one, I can just do it without testing. Now that I have the screws back on, not tighten all the way, since I am lazy, this is a whole clip, and I'm not taking that off. So what I'm gonna do is be pushing this through here. I need two hands. Now that I have it through here, I like to put it through the back, or through the bottom of my bed. Pop this gasket back on, which I'll need two hands to do again. Got that on. You can pull it through to tighten it. It'll be just fine. Pull this weather seal off. Take this. Since we're on the passenger door, there's not much wiring we have to do, because all this is going to be hidden by all my exterior parts anyways, or interior parts anyways. All we want to do is just fuse tap it. What I like to do is strip a lot of the wire off, because not that whole thing is going to fit in the fuse. Now that I have a little connector right here, put it up in that fuse and pop it in and let's see if it works. After finding out that it's near impossible to put two of those in with the fuse, crimp them together into one. So I plugged them back up. After further investigating, the two wires that come off of this, there's a red and a black one. I had this one in the red one and that one in the black one, and this one was dim but it was bright when it flashed. So if you want it to flash but still be on but not as bright, use the red one. But if you want it to just be on, it's not a flasher, just a running light, use the black one. Alright y'all, now you're just going to want to put everything back together. If you did this like I did, take some electrical tape, wrap it up, make it look a little better. And peace, I'll show you the final result. Here's the final product. About to get new fog lights, they're coming in right now.